guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're in the art studio. This is actually a spare bedroom that my parents let me turn into an art studio while I'm back home so I can do some of my art assignments. So today we're going to be painting. Today I wanted to do a painting because I felt inspired last night and I was like, why not take all three of you on a journey with me while I paint. Okay, so I'm going to take this mixed media paper. I got it from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to put it up on this drawing board that I stole from my school. And this piece is kind of dirty, but I'm covering it with paint so it doesn't matter. I have this set up here so you get to see my side profile. And I'm going to just put this bad boy up here. I was going to use a canvas, but unfortunately I have used all my canvases. Okay, how's everyone been? How's quarantine been? Really boring? I'll probably zone out later and just listen to music, but I'll still show the process of the painting. I'm not very good at painting. I'm not very good at picturing something in my head and then putting it down on a piece of paper or recreating it. I'm only good at recreating it when I have the actual thing in front of me. So coming up with my own ideas for paintings is kind of hard, but I still paint because it's fun and I like having a finished product to look at. I am an art student, but I'm graphic design, so it's more stuff on the computer. The only reason I do this stuff on the computer is because it's a more viable career option for someone who's not as good at art, but still really likes it. So I would rather be a studio art major, but I think it would be harder for me personally to find a job in that. And I know they say it's not all about the money, but low-key it kind of is. Is that tape even? It doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm actually going to be using these paints today I got from Amazon. They're gouache paints, and so they're kind of like watercolors, but a little bit thicker. And I don't know, that's all. I've got all these brushes and tools that I just have collected over the years. I've got all these colors here. They're so pretty. I'm going to start. You can't even see the tools on the table. I'm sorry. I got water here. Dip it in the water, okay? And now I'm going to go into my green. It's like a bright green. You can put some down on this guy and like mix them. I don't know why I did that because I don't really want to mix it. I might add some yellow in there though. There we go. It's on the canvas. I mean, it's on the paper. Yeah, so I've used all my canvases up already because I've just been nonstop doing things. I've had this like incessant need to just create things, but I'm not super motivated, let alone talented. So my main idea for this painting is kind of a mixed media one. So I want to use gouache paints, I want to add a little bit of collage, and then I'm still debating on if I want to do anything more than that. Perfect! A little green corner. Unfortunately, I have been feeling like I am stuck, and we're all feeling stuck right now. But I've been feeling like I've been stuck in a rut of not only the daily routine, but like I've been stuck in a rut of mediocrity. And there shouldn't be the pressures to be more than what we are right now because we're in quarantine, we're in an unprecedented time. We still hold ourselves to the standard that we should be as productive and we should be as expressive and we should be achieving as much as we would be if we weren't in this time. And that's not fair to ourselves. So these are like Hulk vibes right now. I really like the striations happening here. I've been feeling like not great, and I'm moving out in a couple weeks. I'm moving out to Nebraska so I can work out there. It's more open and not as pandemic-y as Colorado is right now. That's kind of been what's keeping me going in the terms of, you know, being patient and letting myself work through whatever I'm going through. I've started talking to a therapist again, which is kind of nice, but sometimes when I'm not sad, I feel like we have nothing to talk about. I don't know. Rip to me. This is a rambly video. I've been watching some videos from the creator Best Dressed. If you know her, it's Ashley. And I really love her videos. I was thinking to myself and I was like, why can't I create like that? Why am I not capable of doing that? And then I remembered she was a film student at UCLA. So why do I expect myself to be at the level that someone like Best Dressed is at? And not saying I can't do it, but I'm just saying, why am I setting myself an expectation that I don't even really need to achieve? I don't know why I feel like I need to achieve it, but I think she's great, and I think her videos are pretty inspiring. And at first I was jealous, and I didn't want to watch her videos because I was jealous, but now I'm starting to realize it's okay that I'm not as good at some things that other people are good at. So lately I've felt like I'm just not very good at anything. This includes art, it includes, basketball, it includes making friends, being kind. All of the things that used to come kind of easy to me have stopped coming easy to me, but I don't really know what has caused me either feeling that way or actually being that way. I used to be pretty good at a lot of things. I used to really excel in things without really trying, and now it just feels like everything is difficult or nothing ever turns out the way that I want it to. I don't really know how to fix that. I'm sure just keep trying and this too shall pass, but like videos too, I used to be pretty good at making videos, but also I had a lot of help from my friend Ryan, and now they're just kind of lame, and I'm sorry. I'm doing the videos to try to spark my creativity again and get back into that headspace and that creative space where I felt happy with the things that I was doing. So I did watch Best Dressed video about her quarantine living in New York, and she had mentioned that she's just kind of lost her zest for life. That definitely resonated with me a lot. And like I said, there shouldn't be any pressure to have a zest for this type of life that we're all living, because it's not even really life. But it's just really frustrating and sad to feel like the days are wasting away and we're not enjoying them like we should be. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not feeling very introspective. I just am. And so it's easy for me to get kind of in my head and then get stuck. And I get stuck a lot and I hate it. But what are you going to do, So that was my little ranty rant. Oh my god, I've been filming for 20 minutes already. I better freaking get moving. Buster Brown. Right now, as you can see, I've got 3 colors. They don't really mean anything to me. I'm just you know what I mean? I've got my idea in my head, though. I want it to be a surprise at the end, so I'm gonna time-lapse this thing. It's gonna be sick. So, here we go. So I put on jeans for this video, and now I'm profusely sweating, but I finished, the painting portion. I was trying to take it back to my roots of YouTube when I did that scrapbooking video, and this would also be an do art with me video, but it's a very different vibe. So in here I've got a bunch of, I've got hands, words, lips, eyes, and I've had a couple ideas for what I wanted to add to this bad boy. I have to wait for it to dry. So in the meantime, let's go through some of my other art things. So this is my journal. I love it because it's a little thick boy. Thick boy. And a lot of it has a lot of collages and stuff in there. So some of my favorites. I actually have done some actual collages off a bunch of pictures I found on Visco. This one's one of my favorites. It's green and earthy. And it's got Frankie and ASAP in it, so obviously I love it. And then ignore this crap. See, I already feel kind of better because I painted and I expressed myself. I also did these 2 pages, so, ooh, this looks really cool on camera. The CD is broken. This is a picture of me. Ugly. And yeah, you can just look. And then these are some more pictures I found off Instagram and Visco. This one's kind of cool. It's kind of personal. Sorry. But these, little beads hanging I thought was a really cool idea. I wanted to do that on this, but since it's paper and not canvas, I don't think I will. This page is kind of basic, but I really love it. I drew that little astronaut based off a picture I saw on the internet. And this is, window film. I have it on my windows now, and you can, when the sunlight hits it, it refracts rainbows. It's really pretty. It also has a quote from a song I like. So this is one of my favorites. I took these pictures as a reference photo for a threaded piece that I wanted to do, but that is so hard and it's so time consuming. So when I printed the pictures, our printer was all messed up, and it actually had these cool lines across it, and then I used the black marker because I wanted to see what lines I would recreate on there, and it actually turned out kind of cool, so I just threw it in here. This one always gets stuck to itself, even though I've Mod Podged it a couple times, and it's really annoying. So every time I reopen it, more pieces have attached themselves to the other page, so it's really annoying, but it's ended up looking kind of cool still. Some of my other favorite pieces that I've created in quarantine was this. I did this with gouache as well. This one I'm kind of proud of, actually. I never do people. It looks weird on camera. In real life, it looks much better. Here, it looks weird, especially up next to a regular-sized head. Anyways, it's supposed to be Chloe Francis from Vine, or from TikTok, or from Instagram, however you know her, Contra Chloe. I never showed it to her because it doesn't really look like her. Everything else is kind of sucky, and I did a bad job on. I guess I can show you my final for my drawing class that I ended up hating. We had to draw something that quarantine made us feel like, or COVID-19 made us think of. So I drew this, POS, but it's just supposed to be like our desire to get out, but also our fear of the unknown if we do. And yeah, it ended up okay. I got an A on it, but whatever. Oh, I did do this cool one that I haven't really shown anywhere else. I thought it was cool. But the vibes that I'm getting from this guy are similar to the vibes of this guy. This is just a big, let's talk about how much Jayda hates everything she creates. I also think my issue is that I want my art to be edgy, but really it's just like me and kind of murpy, you know? So the line drawing that I want to incorporate onto this thing, I got off of the internet, so it's not mine. You only got one shot. Don't look. I look like a little gremlin. Oh no, I hate it. I'm so glad you can't see it because it looks horrible. Should I just keep trying? Okay. Okay, that doesn't look bad. I like how that looks. You can't really see it from where you are, but it looks pretty sick. I don't like it. Yeah, it looks stupid. I'm gonna cover it up with some collage things. Where's my Mod Podge? The idea in my head did not really translate well on paper. God, you guys don't understand how sweaty I am right now. We're gonna stay positive. Anyways, I've been doing some Sydney Cummings workouts. Have you guys done those before? They're super fun. Now I'm going to apply these bad boys wherever I want. I got one more bad boy. Wow, I really wish I had more eyeballs. I do have hands. What do I have to lose with this thing? I've only gone through a couple of magazines to get all this, so I apologize. But there's not very many things. You know what? Actually, I don't apologize. There's just not a lot because I don't own a lot of magazines, and I can't really go out and get any right now. So, sue me. It'll be fun, like these little hands are growing out of the ground. So, pretty much the symbolism that I was intending for this thing to be is pretty much gone now. I wonder whose hands these are. Do I like that? Yeah, I do. The answer is yeah, I do. Oh, now this is edgy, right? Lastly, that actually turned out pretty cool. Okay, so I think I'm done with this stupid thing. Satisfying enough, Snapchat? Okay, you know what? I don't hate it. I'm just gonna say it. I don't. I think it's kind of cute, kind of cool. I think I could have just chosen a better color scheme. I think overall it's kind of cartoony, which I wish it wasn't. I had an idea in my head based on something that my sister's ex-boyfriend did, and it turned out really cool, but this is not that, which is fine. No biggie. So this is the final product. We've got some collage on the right side with eyeballs and hands and lips, and then on the other side we've got a couple line drawings that turned out okay. I really like the drips up here, and then in the middle it says it's all one big misunderstanding. And we've got some like kind of grass, kind of not, and then kind of rain cloud up here. That is the final product. I'm sorry I've been kind of negative lately. I haven't really been feeling it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that. Being in quarantine doesn't help at all, and I'm sure you guys totally understand. Our pipes have been doing this thing since a plumber came. I think he broke them, but I don't know, whenever someone flushes a toilet, this sound happens. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, duet it. Just kidding, you can't do that, only on TikTok. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe, and make some art, do something you care about, be passionate about something. If any of you relate to any of these feelings that I've been having, please let me know. I don't know. It's nice to know you're not alone. And like, I know I'm not alone, but it just feels like it. Okay, I'm getting negative again. I hope things get better soon. Okay, thanks. Love you guys. Bye. I also have this towel that I use to wipe my wet brushes on, so if you see me reaching down and doodly bopping down there, that's what I'm doing.